Hello, my name is Amanda Dunas, and I'd like to speak to you about what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is one of the components that we use in DBT or dialectic behavior therapy, and mindfulness is very useful for many other areas and modalities for emotional wellness. Mindfulness is choosing to be aware of this moment, to be deliberate, on purpose, and without judgment. When we are being mindful, we gather our attention and then we choose to focus or concentrate on whatever we want to observe or do at that particular time. For example, in this moment, choose to focus your mind where you want it to be. Perhaps you can focus on your emotions, bodily sensations, or your thoughts, or what you experience through your senses, or even your environmental surroundings. Holding your attention there and allow yourself to be in that moment. When we speak of DBT or dialectic behavior therapy, we consider three states of mind: the emotional mind, reasoning mind, and the wise mind. The wise mind is the balance between the emotions and the reason. The wise mind, in this particular state, we can acknowledge and we can validate our feelings, and we can still use reason to solve problems, to consider consequences, and to reconsider effective behaviors. In wise mind, we behave in ways that reflect our goals, who we want to be as people, and our values. At any particular time, ask yourself, what is my wise mind telling me? And then you can use that as a point of reference as to how to behave. So there are two steps to getting yourself into your wise mind. Step one, what you do is observe and describe, and how you do that is non-judgmentally and one mindfully. So to observe means to notice as things are without adding or subtracting. To describe means putting words on your observations, like you are a reporter. When you observe and describe, do so without judgment and stay focused, one mindfully. So you practice this process by observing and describing things that surround you, even the thoughts that you're having, feelings, or anything that you choose. And then the next part is what you do is participate, and how you do that is effectively. So based on what you're observing in the first step, whether it was your environment or your thoughts, choose what you want and do that fully. Totally go right into the experience. Make a decision about what it is that you want to participate in and what will work and how to be effective. So once you're there, you're now in the wise mind. So you participate in this particular moment and you notice exactly what it is that it feels like. And then let's touch on judgments. We've all got judgments. So when you notice one, don't let it just consume you. You can create it to be something like a breeze drifting through your awareness. They're only like patterns, so let them come and go. They're not there to stay. And a really good technique is to use your imagination. So whenever there's a whole pool of judgment heading your way, remember it's just passing through. Let it come, let it stay for that moment, and let it go. Mindfulness is about being present in small moments. So, for example, if you're washing dishes at home and it's going to take you a few minutes, be there. Be there in the whole experience. When distractions come up and you're thinking about other conversations or other judgments, refocus yourself on what you're doing. And that's actually washing dishes. Put all of your attention on washing dishes. Another example may be if you wanted to clean out your bag or your cupboard. Be there, all of you there, without your thoughts going elsewhere and without judgments. An interesting way you can also practice something is like, those non-stick pans or pots where nothing sticks to them. When you see stressful moments, criticisms, judgments, anything like that that may cause you suffering by sticking to you, just pretend you're one of those pots or pans that nothing can stick to and throw it all back or just let it pass by. Don't get frustrated with distractions. They will always happen. Everybody experiences a distraction. But when you become distracted while you're trying to be mindful, turn these distractions into reminders to go back to what you were doing. And so deal with them as though they're natural. And then just get back to your mindful practice. If you drift or get distracted, just bring yourself right back to the present moment. Because distractions, they're just part of everyday living. Taking hold of your mind means practice directing your mind where you want it to be. Be in charge. Make that decision. So if you consider windows, mental windows, to thoughts, to emotions, or to sensations in the body, as well as windows to each of our senses and to the environment. There's windows that we create at different opportunities depending on where we're at and what we're thinking of. Open the window of your choosing and look through that. And you can keep the other windows shut. That's also like compartmentalizing and focusing in where you want deliberate focus. If another window blows open, shut it and go back to looking through your chosen window. So that's just saying, decide what you want to focus on. If something distracts you and you go elsewhere, choose to refocus back where you wanted to intentionally. So that's what I have about mindfulness when it comes to DBT. And that's mindfulness just for those of you who haven't heard of mindfulness or some different techniques or what it is exactly. So I hope it's brought you some more understanding. I'll see you in the next video.